24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it.
What's happening, everybody? Bone here with Real Sports Cards, ready to get into a little bit of Heritage tonight. We have a full case Pick Your Team. Ready to rock and roll here. We have our one sealed case. I'm going to get this opened up, and we're going to start ripping. We got Jackson hanging out with us. Little new blood.
What's up, guys?
Got Jackson here to rip some packs for us. Trying to get this break moving, get the show on the road a little bit. He's also going to help us rip that 3-caser as long as it doesn't start too late. You can just throw it on the floor. As long as it doesn't start too late. I don't know when your bedtime is.
Pretty young, so.
So what you're saying is the night is young, and so are you.
Yeah, maybe my mom will let me stay up.
Alright, so you're going to have a box topper in there. So you guys hand that to me. So our first box topper is going to be Juan Soto from the Yankees. You might have a small card. Sweet. And we got a little buyback, a 1975 original Fred Kendall for the Padres. What up, Z Cards? Chirp, chirp. So if you hear me making any weird bird sounds, that's why. We're just doing bird calls around here. Alright, Jackson's going to get a first-hand look at how awesome these packs are to open. Oh, first one actually opened up pretty good.
What's the trick here?
So, that one's getting a little tough. So usually when it gets to that, right there, you just open it like that. So, kind of like you're opening up like a granola bar kind of thing. So sometimes they'll open up really nicely. Like I've gotten like 5 of the packs here so far. They'll open up awesome. Other times you kind of got to get your fingers in there. But one time I want to get like a rough one to open up there. Oh, that one's pretty easy too. Whoa! But yeah, I always think it's kind of like, you ever have like, what is it? Like a Sarah's bar or something like that, I think they're called?
Never.
So, yeah, so you can try to rip it like that, and then once you get that little opening, maybe just put my thumb in there and open up the rest of the way.
Yeah.
You'll get the hang of it eventually. Sometimes they open up really nicely. Sometimes they're pretty rough. We had packs like this in 2022 for Archives. And I ripped 4 cases of that stuff that night, on opening night, all by myself. And I'm not even kidding you. Right here and right here, I had blisters. Everybody was laughing at me in the chat like, oh, dude's got blisters, what a wuss. And I'm just like, can't really help getting blisters. Mr. Heritage, keep the hands cool tonight. I know, we're going to have to get ourselves a nice little bag of ice or something in here to put our hands in ice in between breaks.
Fan or something?
Yeah. Do we want the hands cool or hot, though, Luke? That's the question. I always thought we wanted the hands hot. Gotta get the heat rolling, right?
I guess.
Speaking of Heritage, we got, last I looked, there was just 32 players left in that 3-case pick your player break. In that 3-case pick your player, there's like 22 or 23 players that are only $10 in that. claim 3 of them. You get another $15 off the total. How about a hot box right out of the gate here for us? That ain't too bad. A little hot box. So we're going to kind of breeze through those. First up, nice little Austin Martin out of 225 for the Twins. TJ Hopkins Giants. We always get all the hot box refractors sleeved up before they get shipped out. So all the purple hot box refractors, we will get a sleeve on them before they ship to your door. Then in the break, we'll do a left-right random for any of the dual cards as well. Nice Austin Martin. We'll set that off up in a minute. So kind of a cool thing about Heritage, too, that you might not know is there's a ton of variations that we're looking for in this stuff. They can be missing, there's a Joe Musgrove for the Padres. They can be missing signature variations. There can be color swaps. We got Jackson Rutledge out of $4.99 for the Nationals. What else can there be? The image variations can be in there as well. There's like 5 different ones. So they're hard to see. So what you do after you get through a stack, you gotta look on the back, and then right above the number, it'll tell you what it is. Oh, I missed the Aqua border. Connor Kaiser on the Aqua. So once we find one, I'll kind of show you. Just in case you're wondering what the heck I'm doing right now. Why is he going through the back of the cards? Just because, man. Just gotta. Hot Hands Geezy. That's my name. Don't wear it out, Luke. Got some rookie pitchers there between the Nationals and the Mets. Included in our random that we ran at the end of the break. How about the black border, though, of Nick Gordon? These are not numbered. However, they do have a print run of 50 on them. So Nick Gordon and the Marlins out of 50. Trey Lipscomb for the Nationals. We got Stuart Fairchild for the Reds. Another blue coming there, Drew Milas, followed by Shane Bieber for the Guardians. Let's get a nice rookie hot box parallel. No variations as of yet. Jackson Rutledge, even number out of $6.99. Tanner Scott for the Padres. Shota Imanaga, there we go. Cubbies, I think he's still available at $15 off in the 3-caser. Jorge Soler, followed by Sean Manaea. Manzardo. Gary Sanchez, you want to hear something? You want to know something about me, Jackson?
What's up?
I hate this guy. Gary
Sanchez looks like Patrick Mahomes. For this
he does a little bit like Patrick Mahomes. That's one thing about everybody in the most. I'd say 94% of the people that watch the breaks here know that Gary Sanchez and I, we do not get along. He was on the Brewers last year, and the Brewers paid him a lot of money to be really, really bad at baseball.
That's the reason?
He used to be a Yankee, and I'm a Yankee fan too.
Okay.
And the Yankees paid him a lot of money to be really, really bad at baseball. So
Dude's got a good job.
he's got it made in the shade. Kelly Jansen, Red Sox on the mini. Yeah, he's I don't know. I don't know how he does it.
It's like a backup quarterback. You get paid a lot to
do nothing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Got another one?
Yep. We can grab you the next round of spacers here, too. Yep. I'll take the box top right away then.
Alright.
Tyler Black for the Crew. I'm your favorite player. Aw, thanks, Z Cards. That's what I appreciates about you, man. I know Z Cards is in the 3-caser coming up here soon. We got Ty France on the Clubhouse Collection for our first relic of the break. Seattle Mariners. There's our first Paul Skeens. Another duel. We got Royce Lewis. No way. No. We hate that guy. That's why I like you, Luke, because you also share my dislike of Gary Sanchez. How about Jordan Balazic got a 75 for the Twins? That's the one thing I noticed about the first case that I did. This is another guy. Can't stand him. Brody Tellez. Can't stand him.
Sorry, Kev.
He was only on the Brewers last year, and the Brewers, he was really, really bad at baseball.
You're in the bad Brewers players.
Yep. We got Garrett Cole and Blake Snell. That's going to be numbered out of 699 there. That'll be included in our left-right random that we run at the end of the break. But yeah, that's one thing that I really noticed for our first case of Heritage that we did. The amount of black parallels out of 75 were way, way up compared to years past.
Just the top thing.
Oh, okay. And our other box topper was going to be Sonny Siebert for the Cardinals on our 1975 buyback. These are really cool. So these are the original 1975 cards. They put a stamp on there, and then it's a 50th anniversary kind of thing. So that's what Heritage always is. It always goes back 50 years, and they use the design from that year.
I was gonna say the cards look a little older. Look on the back, kind of like the.
Yep. So this is the design of 1975. We got Drew Malas Aqua. I gotta remember to look for the Aquas. No variation in our first box. We did have the black border though, so that might have been the variation. Was the black border. Let's go into box number 2. From a Red Sox fan, I also hate Gary Sanchez. He had a couple good moments for the Yankees, and I can definitely understand why a Red Sox fan would dislike him. But the amount of bad moments he had was definitely more than the amount of good moments that he put together. Joe Musgrove, Padres out of 2025. Hunter Renfroe, blue for the Royals. Show me like a Skeens image variation. There's a color swap of Wenceel Perez. So usually on these color swaps, the yellow is usually supposed to be on top, and then the pink is on the bottom. So that's the color swap. So you can see it says color really, really small above that letter, above the numbers there.
That's how you knew.
Yep. That's all that's to it. Yeah, he's not good. He's not good. And like I said, I don't know how he keeps getting paid. Like, I mean, the Brewers paid him like $3 million last year. Like, it's like, I could do what he did. He can do a couple double plays.
I'd love to do that.
Right? Young Hoo Lee for the Giants. We got Justin Turner Aqua. I don't think I could hit the ball as far as he does on them. A couple times where he gets kind of lucky. Mackenzie Gore to 699. Yoendrys Gomez for the Yankees on the blue. We got Michael Kopech, White Sox out of 699. Another blue, Jordan Balazovic for the Twins on the blue rook. Garrett Crochet. Grab a little bit too big of a stack. Nothing there. Kopech and the White Sox. I thought Kopech was going to be like the next big thing back in 2019. There's a black and white Ranger Suarez for the Phillies. It's our second variation in this box. Yener Diaz on the mini there for the Stros. I have a pretty hefty amount of Michael Kopech rookies in my collection that I thought he was going to be really good. he has his moments. He came in as a starting pitcher. I think he's with the Dodgers now.
Okay.
He's fine. He's a bullpen guy now. I think he's with the Dodgers. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong if he's not with the Dodgers. Really want a George Brett auto? You don't know why? I mean, I know why. Because that would be awesome. Dylan Cease's Padres. That's probably why you would want one. because it's awesome. Don't ever feel bad about wanting a George Brett auto, Luke. Luis Garcia for the Nationals out of 699. And like I was saying, the Black Parallels out of 75 are abundant in Heritage this year. 60 of 75 on Cade Marlowe. That one up there for the Mariners. I would be very surprised if we had another variation here, as we already had two, but obviously we'll look regardless. Never know. Stranger things have happened. I missed an auto. We got Davis Schneider for the Blue Jays. Extra hit in that box. Was it? No, there wasn't. That was our hit. Blue Jays with the Davis Schneider rookie auto. Blue Jays going out to Z Cards. All right. Move along. Moving along to box number 3. Man, how about a nice Ohtani on the box topper? That's actually the image they used for regular Heritage, which is kind of surprising.
Do they make card sleeves for those?
You can get there's like some big big top loaders too for those.
Okay.
So yeah, believe it or not, there is. All right, here we go. Box number 3. Just showed my kid George Brett Pine Tar video. He's like, Pine Tar? Oh man, he blew his he flipped his lid when that happened. He was not happy. I don't blame him. It's always good to show the youngsters the old school goodies like that. It's a very iconic moment in baseball. If you've never seen it, Jackson, check out on YouTube sometime. Just type in George Brett Pine Tar.
Does he just get mad at the umps or like?
So he hit. I can't remember the exact situation. He had just hit like a home run or an RBI or something. I don't remember what it was, but he came around and then the umpires said that he had too much pine tar on his bat or something along those lines.
But you can use it, right?
You can use it, but there's an excessive amount, I think, that he had on his. And so after reviewing, the umpires called him out. And so they lost the run that had scored. Like I said, I can't remember the exact situation, but I know that he got very angry because he was called out for pine tar. See you, Jay.
I don't think I've seen that video, but I always see the Corks Bats videos.
Oh yeah,
they break and then
Sammy Sosa.
big deal.
Sammy Sosa was probably the biggest one on that one. Good old Sammy. Jose Soriano. I know we have a relic on the right side of this stack, or of this box. Another mini there. Wensiel Perez on the mini there for the Tigers. Already Tellez on the Aqua. And Jose Furman for the Cardinals out of 225. Christopher Morel for the Rays. Pack's getting a little bit easier to open up for you.
Oh yeah.
Getting the rhythm.
Those first two are just like, how do you even start?
All right. Feel the rhythm.
Pretty easy, man.
Feel the ride. Give it up. It's bobsled time. Cool Runnings.
Where's that from?
Cool Runnings.
Never seen it.
Never seen Cool Runnings? Guys, get on him. Get on him.
TV show or what?
The movie. There's a Vlad Jr. on the image variation for the Blue Jays. How old are you?
20.
You're 20. All right. Cool Runnings, I think, came out in like 1993. I think it came out.
What's it about?
It's about the Jamaican bobsled team.
Okay, maybe I've seen like a little bit of it, but I couldn't tell you what happens.
Oh man, that's your homework assignment for the weekend, Jackson.
All right.
Go watch Cool Runnings. It's actually a really good movie. See, Tyler on here said, dude. You can't see because I'm not logged in on that side. Dude. I know, right? I know. These youngsters, Tyler, what are we going to do with them? I don't know what we're going to do with these guys. Dude. It's like the perfect response. Dude. Just dude. Marcano, Brewers legend out of 699. Forrest Whitley is the Astros. And Curtis Mead for the Tampa Bay Rays is going to be our next relic. Hey, Tampa? I like Curtis Mead.
You start off as a Brewer too?
No. I just remember pulling a bunch of his stuff in Bowman. There's certain guys, so after you've done breaking for a while, there's certain guys that you just really pull for, I guess.
Okay, kind of stick with you. You just pull them so much.
Yeah, and like you just really hope that they do well. And Curtis Mead is that kind of guy for me. We got Zach Little, numbered 52 out of 75. We are 3 for 3 on black parallels right now. 3 for 3 on black parallels. I was saying this in my breaks on Wednesday that with Heritage high number compared to regular Heritage, it is crazy how much more numbered stuff you get. In regular Heritage, we were lucky to get 1 black parallel per case. I think my first case, I ended with like 7.
Wow.
It was awesome. Heritage High is very strong this year. Okay, man, it's hard being a kid nowadays. I know, right? You gotta always respect the classics, though.
Yeah, I can't wait till I grow up. I get to say the same thing about younger kids.
Yeah,
It's gonna be awesome.
You're gonna be able to too.
Make fun of them.
It never fails, man. Pete Alonso for our next box topper for the Mets. It never fails. Because I'm sure that my parents said the same exact thing. And their friends said the same thing about us. These kids back here in the early 1990s, I tell you.
These kids never seen Jurassic Park.
That I have seen. Luis Castillo out of 699 for the Mariners. Jack Leiter, nice one. Rangers on the blue parallel. Nice little color match there. Rangers. Castillo out of 699. Jackson Holiday on the blue. There you go. O's. Who's got the Orioles in this one? Orioles here. O's are going to be going out to What's Your Name? Tony. Nice hit, Tony. I'll have to show you that video if you haven't seen that one after we get done with this break here.
Yeah, I'm going to say I've seen it just so that you made fun of it.
Oh, okay. Ooh, this is out of 5. We got the gold out of 5. Colt Keith, Justin Foscue, Lucan Baker, and Tyler Fitzgerald. So unless one person owns 3 of the 4 teams on this one, this is going to be a random. So we got the Tigers with Tim, the Rangers, our Jay Mitchell, the Cardinals, our T Clip, and Tyler Fitzgerald with the Giants, Z cards. So out of 5 on that one. So we will have a random to run here for this quad rookie infielders card, which is really, really quite cool. 1 of 5 on this one. I would put it up in the mitt, but I might still put it up in the mitt. Haven't quite decided yet if I want to or not. If Back to the Future was filmed now, Marty would go back to the 90s. I know. Isn't that crazy? That really, you really know how to make a guy feel old, Luke. That is the facts. I don't know, just like that 70s show too. They just started that 90s show or whatever. It was my idea, by the way, to do that.
Was it?
I was saying that for a long time that that 70s show should do with that 90s show because it was like filmed in the 90s. They went back or in the early 2000s. They could do it like right now and it'd be like the same like time frame 20 years later down the road. Michael Lorenzen is the Royals there on the white.
What's the next show going to be called?
That 2020s show.
2010.
Jeff McNeil is even numbered out of 699 for the Mets. 90s style. Getting jiggy with it. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Little Will Smith for you. There. We got Michael Busch shot at 699 there for the Cubs. Tyler O'Neill is the Red Sox. You know, Jay was telling me today, Jay has an abundance of knowledge in his noggin. You know that?
Yeah, I can tell. Like he knows everything.
He knows a lot of things about sports. Tyler O'Neill has apparently homered on opening day like six
times. I saw
yeah,
that, yeah.
It's crazy. Like 6 times. Like, how? One guy 6 times homers on opening day. It's crazy. She told me I'm old. She was almost 50. It's the pot calling the kettle black, bud. Now I got getting jiggy with it. Stuck in my head. We got James MacArthur, John McMillan, Stephen Cruz, and Jonathan Bolin. On that one, Austin Hedges on the blue. Lane Thomas. Kentos and Paul Sewell. 90s definitely the best music. 6 hours till opening day. That's amazing. I was really sad the Brewers weren't on today, but they have to have a day off after they get done with opening day for stadiums that don't have a roof in case opening day is rained out. So they'll actually have a day for opening day then. So if you're wondering why a lot of teams didn't play today, that's why. Because today was built in. Did I really miss another one? Taylor Colway for the Mets. A rookie auto. That was another piece of J information there. Taylor Colway out of Holman, Wisconsin. My old stomping grounds up by La Crosse.
That's right.
So Taylor Colway going out to the Mets for Tim. There you go, Tim.
You're from Holman or Jay is?
Jay is. We both went to college in that area. I went to La Crosse for first college. I think that's also where Jay went. Was to La Crosse as well. I almost reached to grab for my next box to rip. Well, that's why you're here. Let's take a quick little peek at that. The 3-caser, 29 teams or 29 players left in the 3-case pick your player break. By the way, my friends, if you're looking for more heritage, check that one out. Otani, the unassigned Phillies, and Jorge Soler just went off the board recently in that one. Jackson Merrill still available for if you're looking for a big rookie chase in there. Also got Jason Dominguez and Shota Imanaga still available in that one. Let's see here. Most of the other spots are $10 that are left in that one. Claim 3, get $15 off the total. So it's like $1.65 per case per player. If you take advantage of the $15 off 3 players for 3 $10 spots, it's a pretty good deal. For Jackson Merrill, we're going to go 30 off Jackson Merrill, 20 off Jason Dominguez. Caminero, we'll go 15 off Caminero. bunch of $10 spots. Ooh, $20 off Shota Imanaga in that one. So right now we're $5 to $30 off those last 29 spots in that one. That one is scheduled to come up next. Triple Threads on the board tonight as well. Only 15 teams left in Triple Threads. So you're looking for a little high-end baseball action. Triple Threads is coming up later tonight. And then we have Encore Football. We just had 3 more teams off the board recently in that one as well. 26 left in Encore Football. That's a half case. Pick your team of that one. And I think Jay left us the good half of that case, by the way, is what I'm thinking. Next box topper here is going to be Paul Goldschmidt for the Cardinals. Taylor's dad was like an Olympic weightlifter or something. Really? Terrell Owens' dad was an Olympic weightlifter? We got Liam Hendricks out of $6.99 there for the White Sox. That I did not know. We got Carlos Santana. We got Jason Foley for the Tigers out of $6.99. Mitch Haniger on the white border there for the White Sox, or for the Mariners. Why did I say White Sox? White border, White Sox. Maybe it was all Liam Hendricks' fault that I said white border. What about another black border though? A black parallel, 55 out of 75. Brandon Drury. It's our 4th one in 5 boxes. Oh, Tyler O'Neill. Okay, Tyler O'Neill. I actually did know that. Once, I mean, I see T.O. and I just instantly think of Terrell Owens. Well, that's just me. We got Lance Lynn for the Cardinals out of $6.99. Aqua Roddery Munoz for the Marlins. Check out our backs here. No variation on that one. So going back to what you actually said before, Luke, with the George Brett auto, I did hit the 1975 George Brett auto in regular Heritage this previous release. That was awesome. That was a really cool card. Don't they have like a Robin Yount and George Brett dual auto in this, since they were both rookies in 75? Jared Kelnick got a $6.99. Good old Wisconsin boy, Jared Kelnick. Drew Milas for the Nationals. Kelnick got a $6.99. Got a big old relic coming here. Hunter Renfroe first up there at a $2.25 for the Royals. Brewers legend. Eloy Jimenez for the Orioles. And Dansby Swanson for those Cubbies. Next relic. There you go, Cubs. They made these super, super thick, those relics this year. Isaac Perez. And there's Kyle Stowers out of $6.99 for the Orioles. White border there of Logan Porter. All the cards here that are numbered out of $6.99, we will get a top load on those before they get shipped, by the way. You can put the boxes in the recycle bin behind you. Yeah. Kyle Schwarber out of $6.99. Well, as your garbage is going to fill up really quickly. Well, Paul Skeens. There's Jackson Rutledge on the Aqua for the Nationals. Variation in that stack. We got Tatis for the Padres on the Aqua. And Jonathan India to 225 for the Reds. There's Yamamoto on the rookie premieres. We got Matt Sauer for the Royals. And Daniel Palencia. Little Cubbies on the rookie ink. Cubbies, Cubbies, Cubbies. Who got those Cubbies? Cubbies are going to be going out to Z Cards. Alright, let's check these out, and then we'll move on to box number 6. And that is going to be a missing signature here for Alex Bregman. There's no facsimile signature on that one.
What does that mean?
So you see all the other cards have like a printed on autograph on there? This one does not. So it's the missing signature variation. So it just has signature above that numbers. So missing signature variation for the Stros. Stros gonna be going out to Jason D.
Would that be more? Jason? Would that be more rare than a signature? Or?
It depends. It's one of the most rare variations you can find. Missing signatures fall about one every like 10 boxes or so.
Oh, okay.
So they're pretty rare. I think autographs have been falling about 7 per case or so. Sonny Seibert, one more time for the Cardinals on our buyback. Cardinals. All right, box number 6. I should be a coach. I did used to coach soccer, actually. I did some classes, too, at one of my previous jobs. Jordan Mix had a 225, but at one of my previous jobs, I worked at a sports complex in Middleton, Wisconsin, and we had some teams that did not have a coach. And I haven't played soccer since I was a very, very, very young lad back in the 90s. And I said, I don't know a thing about soccer, man. I don't know if you want me to be a coach, the coach for the soccer team. And they're like, well, if you don't coach, the kids don't play. And I said, looks like I'm coaching.
Take one for the team.
Yep. So I coached soccer. So I would come in and do my regular shift. And then I'd get somebody to come take over for me at my station. So I could go coach soccer for an hour on Saturdays. We started off 0-4. And then because it's like for those teams, it was a bunch of kids that didn't have a team. So when they sign up, and then once we get enough kids signed up, they all get put on the team together. So they might not even know each other at that point. So, so once we got kind of the swing of things, we tied our next one and went 0-4-1, and then we closed out the season by winning our last 4 games. And it was pretty awesome. Like, it was a very rewarding feeling.
Yeah,
and it was also really nice knowing that, like, if it wasn't for me, the kids weren't gonna play. And you don't want that to happen.
How old
Like, like 7 and 8.
Yeah, you gotta get experience.
Yeah, you don't want to be like, sorry kids, you can't play because we don't have a coach.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'll coach, whatever. That's fine, just as long as the parents don't yell at me for not knowing a thing about what's going on.
Yeah. These days, I'm not sure if that would fly.
Right. Matt Olson was $6.99. The parents were actually pretty alright, which was kind of surprising. I was really expecting the parents to all be jerks.
Yeah. Soccer at that age is so funny because they all just swarm to the wall.
They just swarm.
Start kicking.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. Yeah, yeah, it was a great feeling, like, helping the kids out and stuff, and like Snow for the Giants. And yeah, it was just a nice Victor Scott for the Cardinals. Yeah, it was just kind of like a rewarding kind of thing, and then got some good experience with that too. Because like I went to college for recreation management, so a lot of that is kind of putting on like classes or leagues or all that kind of stuff. And so I got to go do some youth like classes as well, you know, like flag football and all that kind of stuff. So it was good experience, I suppose. But yeah, it was nice. It was a lot of fun. I was keeping an eye out in the paper for one of the kids. I know he's probably coming up to the high school age. He was really, really good. His name was Jackson. His name was actually Jackson too. But he was really cool. He was a nice kid. We were winning one game, and he's just like, he comes up to me, and he probably scored 3 goals at this point already of our 5, and he's just like, Coach, should we put so and so in the game now? I can sit down for a while. We're up by enough. Yeah. Nice Tyler Fitzgerald rookie auto. That's a great hit there, Giants. And I'm like, you're 7 years old and you understand the concept of being up on the scoreboard a little too much, and we should put kids that might not get as much playing time in? Gosh, you're a smart kid. Mm-hmm. Nice hit for the Giants right there. Giants are going to be going out to Z Cards as well. Nice hit, Z Cards.
Is that the only coaching you did?
Yeah, for the most part. I've done some weight room classes and coaching there. But as far as like actual like league setting kind of stuff, that's pretty much it. I worked second shift my whole life, so it's kind of hard to get away for games. Yeah. Michael Lorenzen out of $6.99 for the Royals. Paul Skeens on the rookie performers. We got Kyron Paris out of $6.99 for the Angels. Let's leave on that Skeens there. Tyler Black, a white border for the Brewers. Take a peek at the back of these, and then we'll be on to our next box. Crazy as far as variations in that one. Our next box topper, by the way, is going to be Spencer Strider for the Braves. Let's take a quick little peek at that. 28 left in the Heritage High Number PYP. Sorry, PYP. Pick your player. Aqua, Aroldis Chapman for the Pirates. We got Hunter Goodman out of 225 for the Rocks. Gavin Stone is Dodgers. Nice little color match on that one for the Dodgers, too. What up, Ma? It's my mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She always checks on me to make sure I'm behaving myself. Yeah. We got Kyle Tucker, Matt Olson at a $6.99. Shota Imanaga for the Cubbies there. There's Jackson Merrill one more time. Leo Rivas to the Mariners. I know you do. Don't worry, I'm still behaving myself. Gotta.
Keeping him in check.
That's right. We got Jackson here tonight. My babysitter. All right. We got Logan O'Hoppe out of $6.99. He homered on opening day. Whit Merrifield for the Braves on the mini. He's with the Braves. I didn't know he was with the Braves. Shows how much I know. Jackson Merrill is a color swap. I had a feeling that was because the colors did not look like the other one we just had a little bit ago. Nice hit, Jackson Merrill and the Padres. Padres here with a really nice hit. That's going to be going to Top Load. Nice hit on that one. Top Load, Jackson Merrill on the color swap. I'm going to bump Ty France, I think. It's a very nice hit. Like I said, last LRT was still available in the 3-caser. We got Michael Lorenzen for the Royals. I've just been quiet here tonight. We'll get there, Z cards. We'll get there. It's gonna happen. We got Matt Sauer at a $6.99 for the Royals. Wyatt Langford on the blue for the Rangers. Nice hit there, Rangers. And Dominic Canzone for the Mariners. That's a little rookie ink on that one, Mariners. I just bumped the Mariners off the showcase, and they kind of want to come back onto the showcase, looks like. Canzone, Ty France, and Cade Marlowe out of 75. Nice little run there. Mariners going out to Robbie. Nice hit, Robbie. What about the Twins? Wyatt Langford is going to get up on the showcase somewhere too, I think. I wonder if that color swap is actually a team color variation this year. Because it looked, I mean, those are more like Padres colors than what the regular card is. The other ones I think is green and yellow. Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow.
A while since I heard that song.
I know, right? Probably since like 2011 when the Packers went to the Super Bowl. There was a bar in La Crosse that I used to go to in my younger days called Shooters, and it was a darts bar. We'd just go there and shoot darts. But one of the hooks, well, he said it was the hook of coming there, was you could watch Packer games all year round at his bar. This guy,
Like on the TVs?
yes, this guy was wild. Ooh, this one's cool. How about Robin Yount on the box stopper? That's a cool one there, Brewers. I like that one. This guy he was a one of a kind. His name was Rudy. But he would tape, like VHS tape, Packer games, every single game, tape them. And then he'd bring them to the bar, and then he'd replay them on TV. Like, you'd go there, like, we would be there shooting darts, like my league was on Thursday nights. We'd go in there, and he'd be playing like a 1996, like, just random Packer game was up on the TVs.
Some dedication.
It was wild. But I'll tell you what, after the Packers went to the Super Bowl that year, Darius Vines on the blue for the Braves, along with watching the Packer games all the time on the TVs, he played Lil Wayne's Green and Yellow at least, I'd say, 3 times an hour. Like, I like the Packers as much as the next Wisconsin, football fan does, but jeepers. There's only so much Packer game you can watch, and so much Orioles with Corbin Burns, and so much Green and Yellow by Lil Wayne you can listen to.
It's Lil Wayne?
Yeah,
I thought it was Black Eyed Peas. I think it's a different song.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of
I know what song it is. I just thought the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, because the original was Wiz Khalifa, and it was Black and Yellow, and then Lil Wayne
that's
did,
right.
Yeah, Lil Wayne did Green and Yellow. Johnny DeLuca and the Tampa Bay Rays going out to Spoon. There you go, Spoon. Actually, I don't have to bump the Rays because we can just put the Rays up there with Heritage to me is like you, so I really don't believe. You really don't believe. Oh, haha. I was like, what's a hahak? There's an extra Q at the end of that. So I was a little confused. We got Willie Castro for the Twins. There's a Jason Dominguez on the rookie premieres for the Yanks. Jason Foley to the Tigers. Jordan Montgomery is Rangers. Rangers on a 225. There you go on the mini for the Twins. You're good. It's nothing I haven't done before. We gotta turn our air conditioner back on though. Especially with two people in here, it'll get pretty darn toasty.
The door's closed.
Real quick. Yeah. You did it again. I would say the keyboard's broken. Or the cat walked across the keyboard. One or the other. I haven't decided yet. We got Andre Lipschitz for the Dodgers on the Aqua. Luis Arias out of 699 Padres. There's Kaiwei Tang for the Giants. Well, let's get him started, huh?
Yeah, it's been in this store for
A while.
10 minutes.
Well, you just wait till later tonight, Jackson. We're gonna be watching the Game Show Network
Game show.
after this is over. I love my Game Show Network at night. Nothing else on TV, so.
Yeah. Well, is this the last game? There's another one, right?
I don't know. I mean, this game I'm starting
Oh, this
probably
is the
at 9.
last one.
Yeah.
It is, oh, it's
Hater for the Stros. And Cedric Mullins out of 75. He had a really nice opening day. I think he had 3 for 5 with 2 home runs with Cedric Mullins. Johnny Peretta out of 699 for the Marlins. Kevin Ginkel, Diamondbacks. We got Merrill Kelly for the Diamondbacks as well. Got a $6.99 for the backs. And that's it. And we got Aaron Nola is going to be an image variation for the Phillies. Phillies. Going to be going out to Dia Loker with the image variation of Aaron Nola. Alright. That'll do it for box number, I think that was 8.
10 per case.
Yeah, because that's number 9. You're doing number 10 right now. 11, 12. Yep. We are right on Sketty. Shreddy the Ready. We got Henry Davis for the Pittsburgh Pirates on our box topper. I think that also is a the regular Heritage photo that they used there. Graham Pauley is Padres. Graham Pauley blue for the Padres. Joey Wendell is the Mets out of 699. Jesse Winker. There's Evan Phillips for the Dodgers. And Cam Eden Blue Jays. Oh, chirp, chirp. There you go, Blue Jays with Cam Eden. These cards, we need the Dodgers to wake up a little bit for you, but other than that, doing pretty well in this one. We got Michael Conforto for the Giants. Do you have anybody alive still in your bracket, Jackson?
I picked Duke to win.
I'd also pick
My
Duke to
Final
win.
Four was looking good, but Kentucky just lost.
My Final Four is looking terrible. I also picked Duke to win, but you know who I had Duke playing against in the championship game?
Let me guess here. St. John's?
Yes, sir.
I didn't believe in them. I don't know.
Sometimes you gotta fill out get a little goofy with filling out your brackets.
I'm usually the type of guy to pick like huge upsets for no reason, but this year I kept it pretty
Keith Smith.
safe.
Kept it pretty safe.
Yeah, and it's working out kind of.
Yeah, usually in the first time out of the 32 games, I think I'll usually pick about 12 upsets. It's usually pretty alright.
8 and 9s are always a toss-up.
I don't count those as upsets. Kyle Hurt to the Dodgers on the Aqua. I don't really count those as upsets. John Gray is out of 225 for the Rangers.
Pick Drake.
I believe I did, but I think I picked them to lose in the next round though. Gotta go. But parting words for Jackson. Pay attention to Bone. Do what he does. Copy him. Like the SNL skit from back in the day. Just everything I do, just copy me. You know how your parents always say it? Do as I say, not as I do. Do the exact opposite of that when you're with me.
So you do not want me to copy you, or you do?
I won't copy me. Do exactly as I do. Not always as I say. As I do.
I think I'm too young for that.
You never been told to oh wait, because I can have a beer and you can't. Another black parallel. How about Brett Beatty out of 75 for the Mets? Another nice one there, Metropolitans with the Brett Beatty. Tyler's a smart man, Jackson. He's a smart fella.
Got some good words of advice.
That is going to be a missing signature variation. How about Jackson Holiday? On the missing signature variation, that is a great hit there for the Orioles. Going to what's your name? Tony. Nice hit, Tony. I'm going to go Orioles to the mid here. Orioles to the mitt with the Jackson Holiday. Missing signature variation. That's awesome. Great hit. Yeah, that's a great hit there for the Orioles. Really, really nice. We got Will Klein on the mini for the Royals. We got Rowdy Tellez on the Aqua for the Pirates. And Luis Gil, numbered out of 699. I know that's how you really say his name, but I can't help but say Luis Gil. Luis Gil going out to the Yankees out of 699. These ones already looked at. These ones I did not. So we got 3 boxes left. We're in a nice little rhythm here, Jax. You know that?
Yeah. Couldn't imagine doing this by myself.
I think my other one took about an hour and 45 minutes.
Including ripping all the back? That's not bad.
It's not bad. It wasn't terrible.
What time did we start this at?
We started less than an hour ago, 59 minutes ago. Jackson Churio on the box topper for the Crew. rookie pitchers. Rookie pitchers one more time out of 699. Connor Kaiser is the Rocks. Christopher Morel, Aqua for the Rays. Tampa Bay style. Marcelo Ozuna, Braves out of 699. Victor Scott, there you go, Cardinals. Victor Scott, former Fond du Lac Dock Spider.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
You know how the Dock Spiders work? Like, what is that? Is that before the Timber Rattlers kind of a thing?
They're the Northwoods League. So, Northwoods League is mostly college kids.
Okay.
Timber Rattlers are the Brewers single A affiliate. So with the minors, there is depends on the team, but you could have a low A or a high A team. So the Timber Rattlers, I believe, are the high A affiliate for the Brewers. Jack Flaherty.
Kind of the G League.
Yeah. So those guys were all drafted or signed by the Brewers. Where the Dock Spiders, those kids are like, that's like kind of like summer ball.
Okay. Gives them a chance to.
Yeah, it's kind of like the next level after high school, but it's not quite college. It's kind of like
hockey. Like, how you gotta do a couple of years before you go to college for hockey.
kind of. So like college kids will play college baseball throughout the year, and then they'll come and play like in the Northwoods League or the Cape Cod League in summer. Then Hunter Goodman for the Rockies. So it's kind of like a mixture of college kids or kids that, you know, maybe if you go to Wisconsin, you know, you don't actually have a baseball team at Wisconsin. So that's kind of like their next level, and then you're just kind of hoping that you get discovered and drafted.
What was the other league? The
Cape Cod.
Is that out east?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So as far as like players getting drafted, there's Marcus Semien out of 699. The Cape Cod League is like is first as far as like a developmental league, and the Northwoods League is actually second.
That's in the whole U.S.
Hmm?
There's no other leagues.
I think there's other leagues, but as far as like people that get drafted, Cape Cod's first, Northwoods League is second, and then I'm sure there's some other smaller ones, but those are the two bigger ones. So like the Madison Mallards are in the Northwoods League.
I always like their names there.
Yeah, they're cool. The Green Bay Booyah.
Yeah. I remember when they were trying to find the name for the Dock Spiders. When they first came out with it, I was like a kid. I'm like, what the heck, a Dock Spider?
Yeah. I think they settled on a nice one. Speaking of nice ones, how about Wyatt Langford mini for the Rangers? Good hit, Rangers. Wyatt Langford mini rookie. Who's got the Rangers here? Rangers going out to Jay Mitchell. Cape Cod League is awesome. Yeah, it's a great league. It's have you ever seen the movie? I don't even know why I'm asking you this because I know it's gonna be a no. Summer Catch with Freddie Prinze Jr. and Matthew Lillard and Jessica Biel. Hank Aaron was also in that movie.
Unfortunately, no.
That was that movie was about the Cape Cod League and, you know, summer ball. That was a good one. I like Summer Catch.
We're gonna have a lot of movies on the list I gotta watch.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there is. What up there, Big Z? Good to see you, bud. Big Z's ready for the 3-caser to get rolling. We got Yamamoto. There you go, Dodge with the Aqua. Aqua Yamamoto rookie. Got a pretty solid case here. We got 2 boxes left after this one. They filmed Summer Catch in your hometown? That's awesome. That's really cool. I like that movie a lot. As far as baseball movies go, it's always hard to rank baseball movies, but I would say that Summer Catch is in my top 5 baseball movies of all time. And I'll argue with anybody on that one. Silverguts is terrible. I don't care. It's mine. It's my list.
Haven't seen too much baseball movies, but obviously Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams is up there.
And then there's another one. When, I think he's a pitcher. He like cuts his hand on a saw.
I'm not sure if I know that one. Bull Durham is up there. Field of Dreams, Bull Durham, The Sandlot, Major League.
Sandlot, obviously, yeah.
Major League is definitely a good one. Let's see here. Down to only 16 left in our 3-case Pick Your Player break. Closeout special at $348 for all 16 players in that one. Let's see, who are the 16 that are left there? This looks like if you're chasing a big rookie, Imanaga is the only one that's left over $100 in that one. So if you're looking for some Imanaga rookies, you Cubs fans, $20 off Imanaga. All other teams, any team that's over $20 is $10 off. All other ones are $10 at the moment. So make sure you check that out. Only 16 left. Me and Jackson are here and ready to rip. So I'd like to get rolling on that one. Pretty quick after this here.
Oh.
What'd you got? Big old relic? No peeking. No peeking.
Oh. Has there been one of those yet?
Yeah,
okay, I just missed it.
These relics are all pretty hefty size. I don't know where I put the relics. Must have put them all in the showcase. Yeah, all the relics are surprisingly thick this year. Lorenzen is the Phillies out of $6.99. Yeah, let's scroll back down here now. Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. was in that one. It's fantastic. He was great in that movie. AKA East Hollywood. Oh, that's awesome. Darrell Hernandez for the Athletics on the white border. Freddie Prinze Jr. Fantastic in that movie, as well as fantastic in Scooby-Doo. And then he was also in the very first scary movie I ever saw, if you don't count Ernest Scared Stupid, because that terrified me when I was a kid. I always had to check under my bed every night before I went to bed because I didn't want to be turned into stone by a troll. I remember that when I was a kid. I think I was like 6, and I hated going into bed because I always thought that troll was going to turn me into stone when I was sleeping. Don't let your kids watch Ernest Scared Stupid, because that scarred me for life. Here I am 30 years later, and I still remember that.
No one wants to get turned into stone.
I don't. Yeah, it's terrifying. But then he was also fantastic in the first real scary movie that I saw was I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Joey Weimer at a $6.99.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh man, I every time I hear somebody say Brazil, I can't help but say Brasilia. That is the capital of Brazil, not Rio. Like, I can't help but say it every single time. Padres, we got Mason McCoy. Oh, Hardball's really good too. Yeah, James. You want to talk about a movie that'll make you cry every single time you watch that movie. Padres gonna be going out to Pack Rat. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Hardball, no matter how many times I've seen the movie Hardball, I will always cry at that. When G-Baby gets the hit at the end, he's jumping on first base. Gosh, look, I got goosebumps just talking about it. Talk about movies that'll give you, that'll really make you tear up and, oh.
Maybe that would just jump to the first place list that I gotta watch.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, Keanu Reeves is the main actor in that one. He plays like a guy that has like a gambling issue. How about my bearded brother, Brandon Marsh, out of 75? Then it's kind of like a Mighty Ducks thing. He gets forced into coaching a little league baseball team, and just kind of like the Mighty Ducks. It's pretty much the same concept, except there's a really sad twist at the end, unlike the Mighty Ducks.
Can't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. But yeah, when G-Baby's down there hopping on first base, all happy and stuff. Tears, so many tears. I'm a 36-year-old man with a beard, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I've cried at that movie many, many times. Every time I've seen it. which is probably like 10 times I've probably seen that movie. I used to have it on DVD back when DVDs were a thing. Chris Sale for the Braves. Jonathan Clase for the Mariners out of 225. Eric Fetty is the Cardinals. It's my Jonathan Sayre for them. I know. I'm aware there, Matthew. It's me trying to will some Pirates in there into the break. We got a box and a half still to go. Hopefully there's something kind of nasty in here for Skeens.
Pirates lacking right now.
Yeah, Skeens is one of the biggest chases
Still?
in 2024. Yeah, and we haven't hit as much as we would like. There's Michael King. We haven't hit what we're looking for just yet with them. Wilson Contreras is the Cardinals mini. It's not over until I say, and that, my friends, is the break. That's when it's over. So never give up hope till that point. Patino, White Sox. Last stack here from box number 11. Michael Busch, Cubbies. Marcus Stroman for the Yanks. Check out the backs on these and see what we got. Feels good to get that color swap for Merrill, and then also the missing signature for Holiday. So, get some nice stuff for a couple of those rookie teams. All right, last box of the break is coming up here. We got a relic in this one. Yep, it's in this stack, actually. Jason Foley for the Tigers. By the way, it looked like we were down only 12 left in triple threads as well. Yeah, just 12 teams left in triple threads. Just 24 left in Encore. Blaze Alexander out of 75. That's going to be like our 8th black parallel here. Just 13 left. Lawrence Butler out of 699. That's nice one. Athletics. There's Ohtani for the Dodgers. Just 13 left in the 3 case. Just 13 left. Christian Yelich, the Brew Crew, making an appearance here for us. Christian Yelich and the crew. There you go, Brewers. Really nice Lawrence Butler, rookie out of 699. Blaze Alexander out of 75 for those backs. So we've got an extra hit in this one. So we got the relic. Kevin Ginkel is Diamondbacks. Nothing on that one. Now I got Jay-Z stuck in my head again. Encore, do you want more? What the heck are you waiting for? Are the regular relics thick like the gold relics? Oh yeah, they're 130, 140 point, something around there. Ben Brown for the Cubbies. Yeah, the regular relics are extra thick this year. Maldonado out of 699. Wyatt Langford on the white border, Rangers. Rangers. We got Vidal Brujan for the Marlins on the mini. Weren't the minis in regular Heritage out of 100? Am I making things up right now? It's a very good possibility. Okay. Logan O'Hoppe for the Angels. Matthew, you still here? I told you it ain't over till it's over, man. Paul Skeens black parallel. Like I said, these are not numbered, but they do have a print run of 50. Oh, buddy. It ain't over till it's over, my friend. How about it? Paul Skeens on a 50 on the black border. Wow, wow. Put that one right there. You were here for that when I said that, right? It ain't over till I say, and that, my friends, is the break.
Like, you went like this, and then I saw it.
It ain't over till I say, and that, my friends.
I knew that box was going to be lucky, too.
The box was good. This was a good case. It's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Wenceal Perez is Tigers blue. Kyle Harrison on a $6.99 there for the Giants. I won't be disappointed now. That's good. That's what I aims for. I don't like disappointing people. I'm not gonna lie. That every time I skunk somebody, it does. I do feel bad. So if I can avoid doing that, that's ideal. Obviously, I have no control. That's why Jackson's here, so we can blame Jackson now.
Exactly. I'll take the blame.
There you go. JJ Bleday out of 225 there for the Athletics. Nice Younghoe Lee for the Giants. Yeah, this was a very solid case. 3 case are going to be fire. Check the backs of these. We'll go through a recap, and then we got 2 random starting. We'll do a left-right random, and then a quad random too. And in that quad random, that is going to include that out of 5 rookie infielders card. So break is definitely not over yet. So I set aside all of our hot box parallels, the blues and the aquas, to be sleeved up later, as well as a couple white parallels. Some of the stuff that I sleeved up throughout the break itself. Montero, Kolek, a little quad there. We got David Fry. That quad's going to be included in that, the random for the quads that we're in a little bit here. Lorenzen, O'Neill, Porter, Skeens, Ernez, and then Ben Brown. Let's check here. What do we got left in that one? 13 left in the 3 caser. Close it for $320. Those spots that are only $10 are going to stay at $10 on that one. Also, it looks like we got 11 left in triple threads as well. We're going to go $5 off each remaining team in triple threads. Let's see here before we get into this recap. Any spot that is over $10 right now, I'm going to go another $5 off. Caminero is 20 off. Shota Imanaga is going to be 25 off. 15 off the Cardinals. 15 off the Cubs. And then Yainer Diaz is going to be $15 off as well. So there you go on that one. Back over to the break. Let's go with unnumbered stuff that I top loaded throughout the break. We got Younghoe Lee as Giants, followed by Brujan Marlins, Contreras Cardinals, Rodriguez Blue Jays, Scott is Cardinals, Manzardo Guardians, Klein Royals, Castro Twins, Merrifield Braves, Tyler Black to the Crew, Victor Scott one more time there for the Cardinals, buyback there of Siebert for the Cardinals, Nick Gordon Black for the Marlins on a 50. We got Jack Leiter to the Rangers, Kendall is Padres, Perez Tigers, Diaz Strohs Perez Tigers, Cyber one more time there, Jansen is Red Sox, Tyler Black for the Crew on the hot box parallel. Let's go let's go variations first. Aaron Nola, that's going to be the image variation for the Phillies. Missing signature Bregman for the Stros, and then the black and white Rangers Suarez. So anything out of $6.99, I sleeved up. This will be top loaded before it gets shipped, however. Merrill Kelly, Arias, Porter, Sauer, Ohapi. This will be included in the dual random, so left-right random on this one. We got Paris, Lorenzen, Olsen, Schwarber, Stowers, Kelnick, Lynn, Hendricks, Foley, McNeil, and Castillo. Canna, Freeland, Thomas, Kopech, Gore, that is Snell and Cole, Sanchez, Rutledge, Garcia, Peretta, Simeon, Ozuna. Quad there, like I said, that's going to be the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right random. Wendell, Conforto, Lorenzen, Weimer, Maldonado, and Patino. Let's go out of 225 or lower on these for the most part. Some of the 699s we did top load. Blade for the Athletics. Harrison is Giants. Alexander is Diamondbacks, followed by Butler Athletics. We got Class A to the Mariners. Marsh, Phillies, Meneses, Nationals. Luis Heel for the Yanks. Beatty is Mets. Gray, Rangers. Montgomery, Rangers. Martin, Twins. Goodman is Rockies. Hicks is Blue Jays. India, Reds. Renfro, Royals. Drury, Angels. Quad there, Royals, and actually, this one's going Royals because the Royals actually own 75% of this card. So that one is Royals on that one for the rookie pitchers. We got Bush, Cubs, Blazvic, Twins, Furman, Cardinals, and Musgrove is the Padres. Let's go one relic down the stand here. We got Christian Yelich on the Clubhouse collection. A couple autos here. We got Hunter Goodman for the Rockies, Taylor Colway to the Mets. On to our showcase then. Nice looking showcase. The Rangers with a nice break. Linkford on the blue, on the white, and then also on the mini. So that's a really nice break there. Rangers to Jay Mitchell with the Rangers here. Next up, let's go Blue Jays. We got Vlad Jr. That is the image variation, followed by David Schneider auto, and then also Cam Eden auto. Z Cards. Good stuff, bud. Mariners, we got Ty France, followed by Cade Marlowe out of 75, and then Dominic Canzone, the auto there, the Mariners. Mariners are going to be going out to Robbie. Nice stuff, Robbie. How about the Dodgers here? Dodgers with the Aqua Yamamoto rookie. One more time there, Z Cards. Tampa Bay Rays. Curtis Mead on the rookie relic. Zach Little out of 20 out of 75, and then Johnny DeLuca on the auto. The Rays are going to be going out to Spoon. Next, let's go Giants. How about Tyler Fitzgerald, rookie auto for the Giants? Z Cards with the Giants here. Next is going to be the Cubs. Shota Imanaga, hotbox, followed by Dansby Swanson, and then Daniel Palencia for the Cubbies. Cubs are going out to Z Cards as well. Have yourself a break, buddy. Next up, how about the Padres here? We got Mason McCoy on the rookie auto to go along with the color swap of Jackson Merrill. Top load with the Padres. We got a quad here out of 5. 105, Colt, Keith, Foscue, Baker, and then Tyler Fitzgerald. That'll be included in our random that we do. First up, how about Paul Skeens? The black border, not numbered on the card, but these do have a confirmed printer of 50 on that. So really nice hit there going out to Matthew. And then up in the mid here, how about Jackson Holiday on the blue? We got Cedric Mullins out of 75, and then the missing signature, Jackson Holiday. That one's going to be going out to, what's your name? Tony. Good stuff, Tony. All right, let me get a randomizer fired up here. 13 left, my friends, in that 3-caser. I just went a little bit more off on those final spots. Close out all 13 for $291 on that. $291. All right, so we got left, right, Heritage. This is number 16. I just realized I had the 3-case pick your player break as the current break. Oops, sorry. Where'd that go? Yes, it was number 16.
Is it the same type of cards for that one too?
For the 3-case pick your player?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, it'll be exactly this, except it'll be 3 cases instead of just one.
Got it.
3.
Every single player's taken in that, or
Yeah, there's a couple spots that you get the rest of the team that's unassigned. So that's like the unassigned player spots are usually contain about 8 to 12 players, I would say, usually. Left to right there, and then another randomizer. So we got quad relics, or quad cards, not relics, quad cards from Heritage, number 16, 328, 25. So we got top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Okay. So I'm going to switch over my computer window. So first up, we're going to go with the left, right, random here. Left on top, right on the bottom. Dice roll on this has to be 4 or higher. 10 rounds. Good luck, everyone. If the left lands on top, the left side of the cards will be winning. If the right lands on top, it's going to be the right side of the cards. 6, 7, 8, 9, and left is going to be bringing home the dual player cards. So next up here, let's go to our quad. So top left, top right, bottom right, just as we always do it, just like you're reading a book kind of thing. I don't know why I'm showing you this on camera because you can't see it right now. But if the top left wins, it's going to be Tigers. If the top right wins, it's going to be Rangers. Bottom left is going to be Cardinals. And the bottom right is going to be the Giants on that one for that rookie infielders out of 5. So good luck, everyone, on this one. Dice roll has to be 4 or higher. We got boxcars. Holy smokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the bottom left is going to be the winner of the quad cards there. Luken Baker with the Cardinals is going to be getting that card 1 of 5 on the rookie infielders. I believe that was Z Cards with the Cardinals here, if I'm not... No, it was T-Clip. Wasn't it T-Clip? 8 left. 8 left in the 3-caser. Let's see, I think it was T-Clip with the Cardinals, actually. It was T-Clip with the Cardinals. Good stuff there, T-Clip. So there we have it. I'm going to switch it back to my regular camera now. So there we go, everybody. Appreciate everybody jumping into this one. Thank you all so much for hanging out as well. Just 11 left in Triple Threads, $5 off each remaining team in that one. We got just 8 left in the 3-case Pick Your Player break. Let's see, are those ones actually checked out? Looks like they are checked out, except for Yainer Diaz. Just 8 left there. Let's see here. Imanaga will go 30 off Imanaga right now. So Imanaga's 30 off. Fredlin is 15. All others are 5 to 10 off. Unassigned Cubs are also $15 off, actually. Where are you at, Cubs fans? So there we have it. So let's get that 3-caser filled up, and Jackson and I will be back whenever we are full up on that one. So thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. We really do appreciate it, and we'll see you back here for 3 more cases in a few minutes then. So thanks again. See you soon. Bye-bye.